Hi everyone, welcome back to the Code Step by Step channel. My name is Anil Sidhu and this is the second part for form and input fields. So in last part, we learned that how we can get the data from these input fields. But when we are working with the real projects, so there may be some other types of inputs also, maybe checkbox, maybe date, range, and radio button and all. And how we can handle all these things in the Laravel that we will learn in this part. So we'll understand how we can make and handle checkbox, radio button, range, drop down, date, maybe a few other things we will also check, and then we'll see how we can get these values. And sometimes developers do some basic mistakes when they use the checkbox and radio button. How we can handle them, that we'll also learn. And at last we'll discuss some important interview question also. This is the playlist for Laravel 13 tutorials that will definitely help you out for Laravel project, job and interviews. Now let's come back to the code. And in last part we created these three input fields. So now let's start with the one more input field, and I think we can copy and paste, and let's make it date. That means this input field provide the date format calendar type basically, and I can keep the name DOB. Placeholder is not required for this. After that, let me use their radio button, and radio button we can choose for gender, and gender can be, let's say, male or female, right? So I'm just keeping the span with also, let's say, male, and then I'll just copy and paste it for female also. And now the name should be same, right? It should be, let's say, gender only. It can be gender only, right? Because if we will just keep the name different for these both radio buttons, then we will able to select the both values. Let me show you one example there first. So let me refresh it. Now you can see that we have the two radio buttons, right? So if I just check one, the another one will be unselected, right? But if we have a different name there, let's say gender and gender one, then you can see we will able to select the both of them. So keep in mind, we have to keep the same name for this radio button, right? And to make it understandable, I'm keeping their label also, and we can, let's say, keep this label gender. Yep, and we can add one BR tag also there. Yeah, and similarly, to save our time, I will just copy and paste it for checkboxes also. So let me make this checkbox 1, checkbox 2. I need one more checkbox, and the name of this we can keep, let's say, skill, right? And there are multiple skills, right? We can check multiple options there. So that's why I'm putting there skills, not skill. And we can keep it, let's say, the value also we have to mention there, right? Yeah, we have to keep the value also there. Value is basically male. Then again we can keep a value for this one also, let's say female. And there also let's keep the value maybe Laravel, and same we can mention there also in the text, in the label. Then we can say that, let's keep it React, Angular, and we can again mention it React and Angular there also. And there also sometimes user make a mistake. I'll tell you what is that. So but first let's see if this is working. Yep, this is working, right? So if we have to select these multiple options from the skills, these are the skills, not gender, right? Then we have to keep their array, otherwise it will only select the one value, last selected value. I'll show you whenever I'll submit it, but keep in mind, if you have the checkbox and you have the multiple option, then you have to keep it as a array. Okay, after that maybe we can choose select also for drop down. Let me make option inside this, and option can be, let's say, select city, right? We can keep it like this, and I will just keep two cities there, Noida and Delhi. Simple name, Noida and Delhi. All right, let's see if this is also working. Yeah, but I need to use some BR tags. Okay, after that, let's try to use one more input field for range. Type, we can mention their range, and there we have to keep the minimum value is, let's say, the age should be 18, let's say, and max age should be, let's say, 100. That we just want to put the criteria. And at last, we can put the text area also, right? And there we have to keep the name, maybe bio or something we can keep, right? Yep. Now we have a very good form. We can try to submit it. Let me put the name, phone number, some random phone number, email ID, some random date for DOB, mail, and I'll just choose 3 skills, city, age, I'm keeping it maximum. This is Anil Situ, and I'll try to add new one. So now you will see we have the all details there, right? So there is no issue at all, except one thing, we don't have age there. Why we don't have age? Because we don't have name there for age, right? And let me keep their age. And let's say I remove this. Right now you can see that we got all the skills, right? So if I just remove this array, you'll see that we are not getting this value properly. Anil, some random number, some random date, and I'll choose again all of these. Max value, code, step by step, add new user, and now you can see that we have only one skill there. So keep in mind, you should have to use their array, right? This is very important. And there is a one more interview question for you that you have to sort it out by yourself. So when I click on this Laravel checkbox, this is working. But when I click on this text, this is not working. How we can make this text clickable? So whenever we will be click on this text, this checkbox should be selected. This is the interview question for you. Thank you so much for watching this part. If you have any doubt, any question, you can ask me in the comment section. Thank you so much, guys.